What is happening, everybody? I am the Architect, and today I am bringing you my reading log for the month of September of 2020. Now, you may notice that I am in a slightly different location, that is, turned toward a different wall in my bedroom. I just felt like it'd be a nice change of pace to do this in front of my bookshelf, considering what this video is about. And I guess giving you guys a little bit of a preview of what my manga collection looks like. I will probably be doing a full manga collection video either at the end of this year or early next year. I just want to get a few more series before I do that. But that's not what I'm doing today. Today I am just going through the manga that I read this month, a quick review and my thoughts on it, and what I plan to read going forward. So if this is the kind of content that you enjoy, be sure to hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well, because I have more videos coming up later this month and next month, and hopefully for a while into the future. So stay tuned, and I hope you enjoy. So enough waffling, let us get into what I read this month, and we're going to start right here with the Quintessential Quintuplets, Volume 10, and, well, guys, I have a confession to make. Now turn the music off. Let's bring it down a bit. This is serious. I cracked, guys. I totally cracked. Remember what I said in my last video? Oh, I want to get the physical releases and find out the natural way, the way it should be done. Yeah, well, I had every intention of doing just that, but then I looked up when the physical releases were going to be released, and well, yeah, I was not prepared to wait, 6, 7, 8 months to see the end of the series. So I cracked, guys. I lost the willpower, and I went ahead and I bought the last 4 volumes on Kindle and read through the rest of the series. I couldn't wait. This series was just, I was so immersed in it that I just could not wait that long. And I gotta say that while I still really enjoy the series, and I still recommend it, oh, that ending though. Oh, the ending. I'm not going to talk about it in this video. I'll probably do a full review of this manga at some point in the future. So if that's something you guys want to see, let me know in the comments. I probably will do it anyway regardless. But, man, oh man. It's just, the last 20 or 30 chapters of this was really a letdown compared to what the rest of the series brought us. It didn't ruin the series for me. I know that some people who have read it, it ruined the entire thing for them, and I can understand that. It didn't do that to me, but it took this series from what would have been probably a 9 or even a 10 out of 10 for me, down to about a 7. And maybe I'm being generous because some people gave it much worse ratings than that. But it's just, it was, I can't even go into it right now, guys. Now, I will still recommend this for people who enjoy shonen romantic comedies, these kind of stories, because it really, really was a fun ride up until the last 30 chapters. And look, if you're one of the people who absolutely must have the perfect ending, or if the ending is just the be-all end-all, then maybe you don't want to read this. But I guarantee you that you will enjoy this for the most part. And I really hope that the ending doesn't ruin it for you. It didn't for me, but I know some people felt that way. Regardless, I still recommend this. I probably will reread this at some point, even with the ending the way it was. And I will be collecting the other physical releases so I can complete the series physically. But damn, man. Damn. And so moving on from that, now that I've gotten that out of my system, boy, that was a long time coming. Anyway, we're going into this now. Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 5. I got this in this month, and I've read it. I'm caught up with the series, at least what's been released in America. And, it is a fun battle shonen manga. Really looking forward to the anime for this, actually, next month. It took me a while to really get into this, to be honest. I mean, I know everybody's saying this is the next big Shonen Jump series, and I can see it. It just took me a second, I think, to really get immersed in it. But Volume 5, by this point, by Volumes 4 and 5, it starts to kind of pick up. We're starting to see some of these battles and some of these power systems and these different abilities that these guys have, and it's really, really looking good. Honestly, I'm looking forward more so to the anime, because I think this kind of story works so much better in anime form, mainly because of the battles and the animations. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be very successful, and I'm looking forward to the anime. And I'm going to be collecting more of this because I do enjoy it. I don't want to give any spoilers from just flipping through the pages, but definitely a really, really fun series, and I'm invested. I am. So that's something that I'm going to look forward to. Next up is a series that I'm really enjoying. That's becoming one of my favorites. It's Komi Can't Communicate, Volume 2. I have Volume 3 and 4 waiting to read on my shelf right there on the second shelf. This is just such a cute, sweet, charming, relatable manga, especially someone like me who had a hard time communicating when I was younger in school and whatnot. This is a great manga. It's gotten some genuine laughs out of me with some of the gags that they pull in these. Just the interactions between the characters like Komi and Tadano and Najimi and Yamai. Oh my god, Yamai. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm not going to talk about it. You just have to read to know what I'm talking about. But good lord, Yamai. Oh my god. Anyway, we're gonna whatever. Anyway, Komi Can't Communicate is just a sweet story, man. And I can't wait to read more of it. I'm going to be collecting more. It's becoming one of my favorites, as I mentioned. I heard that later on there's some real tear-jerking moments in this. But I welcome that kind of thing because, I mean, it's so far it's just been mostly comedy and some sweet moments. And it's a breeze to read, being that it's a 4-panel manga, which is, nothing gets really too intense, except for the stuff with Yamai. But it's just an easy read, it's a fun read, and it's just a charming series, and I can't wait to see, to read more of it, and to see if this gets an anime adaptation eventually. I know a lot of people want it. And I would love it, although considering how the characters communicate in the story, I think it would be a challenge for a studio to pick this up and animate it. I mean, it's hard to do like an animal or an anime visual like thing like that when your main character barely says a word. But I really hope there's a studio ambitious enough to pick this up and run with it. We'll have to wait and see. But the manga's great. I'm gonna be collecting more of it. I love Komi. And next up, well, it's kind of a no-brainer. I have read volumes 1 through 4 of One Piece. Finally got into the series, as I mentioned on my last manga haul video when I got the first box set. I have broken into the series, and, I can kind of see why it's so popular and why people love it so much. It is just a fun adventure so far. There hasn't been really any too much, like, craziness and drama yet. They're still getting the band together at this point in the story. So, it's not gotten very intense and dramatic as of yet. I'm sure it will later. But I almost regret not getting into this sooner. As a kid, growing up right in the center of like One Piece's popularity, and I never got into this until now. Could have been partially because the Awful 4 Kids dub, but we won't go into that right now, maybe later. Anyway, One Piece, I enjoy it. I have the first 23 volumes in it. I'm definitely going to be reading more, obviously. And I plan on getting the box sets, the other box sets later. What can I say? It's One Piece. There is not much to say. Other than that, I am enjoying it. So, yeah. And following up on that, on some new series that I started this month, I did pick up this. This is Volume 1 of Golden Kamuy. Now, I had a commenter, I think on my manga haul video, recommend this series to me, and I've heard nothing but good things from other manga tubers on the platform. So I decided to go ahead and pick this up. I needed some more seinen in my collection, and I gotta say, after reading the first couple chapters, this hooked me immediately. The premise, the idea of this sort of gold rush hunt, almost like a seinen version of One Piece, but much more than that, man. Like, I enjoy this so far. Like, I breezed through this in one sitting. I gotta get more of this. I gotta see what happens with this whole mystery gold hunt thing that's going on. I love that it's sort of a time piece. It's set back in the early 20th century. This dude is just, his backstory is incredible, and yeah, I can't wait to see more of this. It's hooked me, and now I can't wait to read more. So Golden Kamuy, another recommendation, at least so far, from me, and I thank the person who recommended this to me directly, because I may have just found a series that'll go into my top 5 potentially. Of it. We'll see, but this, I love it. And capping off this reading log for the month, it should come as no surprise for those who have watched my manga haul earlier this month, or actually last month, that I've read up to book 5 of Vinland Saga. It is still my favorite series so far, and I just ordered the rest of the physical volumes that have been released in America, just so I can have the whole series and just binge read it, because good lord, this series is just incredible. So I read through books 4 and 5 this month. So I think I've gotten past what the anime covered, because I think the anime went up to like the middle of book 4. And just by reading the book and not watching the anime, I can kind of pick up on where the anime ended, because the things that happened in book 4 at like chapters 53 and 54-ish, holy crap, man, that went in a direction that I did not expect. But this whole series has taken quite a bit of a turn. But the one thing I love about this is just the character development. This has some of the best character development of any story or any manga or anime series, whatever, that I've ever experienced. Just the characters, like particularly Prince Canute, has some of the best character development that I've seen of a character ever, and I just cannot wait. I'm not going to get into spoilers or anything like that, but this is a highly, highly recommended series. Most people already know what Vinland Saga is, but if you don't, this is a must-read. 100% a must-read. Even if you don't think you'll like the content or like the idea of a Viking story. I wasn't huge into Vikings myself, even though I do love historical fiction. Vikings was just never a thing that I was interested in, and now I'm super, super into the whole concept because of this story. Oh, I can't say enough about this. Read Vinland Saga. I can't wait to read more. I can't wait to complete the physical releases as of right now, 1 through 11, and 12 whenever it comes out. I'm definitely getting it. It's a must read. Read it. Read it. And so guys, that's going to do it for my reading along video. I did not read a ton of manga this month, mainly because, well, life reared its ugly head and took up a lot of my time with adult responsibilities. And so I didn't really get to read as much as I wanted to. But I still read a lot of good series. I still have other series that I want to read, other series that I'm going to get in to read. You know, there's so much more that I want to cover for this channel. So if you enjoy this, go ahead and hit a like. If you want to see more content like this, anime, manga related, this kind of otaku type of stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Follow me for more. My Instagram and Twitter, all my social media is in the description below. And if you watched this all the way through, thank you for watching. And on that note, I am the Architect, and I'll see you in the next video.
Perfect.